So we have seen in the last class about this particular thing, right? Not last class, right? Previous classes, right? We have clearly seen how to rotate an object. Fine, right? How to rotate an object from the origin, and how to rotate an object from a fixed point, right? That particular thing is there for your lab session. Fine. To rotate a triangle, right? Object means here they are taken triangle. Fine, right? So that particular triangle you need to rotate it in anti-clockwise direction, obviously, right? From the origin, and also you need to rotate it from a fixed point. Okay, fine, right? So rotation in the sense, right? You need angle to rotate. Fine, right? So before that, please mute your sounds and also video. Okay, right? Video share. Sorry, video also will cancel it. Fine, right? Okay, right? So now coming to triangle, right? So what is the primitive to draw the triangle, right? So what is our program here is, right? So our program here is about this particular question they will be asking in theory and also for lab. If they ask for theory, they will be asking for 10 to 12 marks, right? To draw a triangle, to rotate it from the origin, and to rotate it from a particular pivot point, right? So now drawing a triangle, right? So yes, drawing a triangle, what is the primitive that we use to draw the triangle, right? The primitive that we use to draw the triangle is this. Fine. GL underscore triangles, right? So in the place of triangles, I can also use GL underscore polygon, right? So here I have used GL underscore triangles. Fine. GL underscore triangles, right? Then we give the number of vertices that we need. Okay, that is how we draw the triangle. Okay, fine, right? So primitive to draw the triangle, GL underscore triangles, we give 3 vertex. Fine, right? So instead of triangles, you can use GL underscore polygon also. Fine, right? And GL int. This is the primitive for drawing any triangles that we need. Okay, right? So now coming to rotation. Fine, right? So rotation, obviously theta, right? Angle that you need to rotate, you will be giving as input to the program, right? So now let us see what is the logic for rotating to the origin and rotating at a fixed point. Okay, fine, right? So rotating from the origin is muted. Fine, right? So rotating from the origin, right? So any object, right? When you need to rotate from the origin, fine. So this is the matrix that I will be using. Okay, cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1, right? So that means, right, each of this vertex, right? Each of this vertex, I will be multiplying this with this particular matrix, right? So that I will be getting a new vertex, right? Where that vertex is the vertex which has been rotated by the angle theta, right? So x2 y2 into this matrix, x1 y1 into this matrix, x3 y3 into this matrix, right? So I will be getting new 3 points, right, which shows the rotation about an angle theta, right? The same thing, right? If I want to rotate at any fixed point, right? So the first 2 columns remains the same as we do for the origin. Only changes with respect to the third column, right? So for the third column, this extra component comes, right? Where XR, YR, right? So XR and YR are the fixed point distances from which I need to rotate it, right? So this is the extra component that comes for me, right? Whenever I need to rotate with respect to fixed point, fine, right? That is what they tell. When XR and YR becomes 0, then the rotation matrix at fixed point is equal to rotation matrix at origin. Okay, this is the these two logics, or these two matrices we will be using, right, to rotate our object with respect to origin, to rotate our object with respect to fixed point, where XR, YR are the pivot points from where I need to rotate my triangle. Okay, Fine. So these are the basics that you need to know for this particular program, right? So what is the primitive to draw a triangle? Fine, right? So once I come to know the primitive to draw a triangle, right? So I should be knowing what is the rotation matrix, right? For rotating an object at the origin. Fine. I should be knowing what is the rotation matrix, right? To rotate my object at the pivot point. Okay, right? This is rotation at the origin. This is rotation at the fixed point or pivot point, right? Remember this, right? So if this is my matrix, right? So rotation matrix, if I call these two as rotation matrix, right? So then rotation matrix of 0, 0 is cos theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 1 is sin theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 2 is 0. Rotation matrix of 1, 0 is sin theta. Rotation matrix of 1, 1 is cos theta. Rotation matrix of 1, 2 is 0. On the same lines, rotation matrix of 2, 0 is 0. 2, 1 is 0. 2, 2 is 1. On the same lines, this also goes, right? So we can initialize like this. Rotation of the rotation matrix of 0, 0 is equal to cos theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 1 is equal to minus sin theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 2 is 0. Like this, we can initialize this. Okay, right? To bring this matrix into my program. Okay, how to bring this matrix into my program? Because, right, I need to multiply each of this vertex with this matrix, right? So how to bring this matrix into my program, right? Using the 3 cross 3 matrix, where I will initialize each of the 3 cross 3 matrix with the respective components, right? Like this. Fine. So rotate I can take any matrix, right? Rotation of 0, 0 is equal to cos theta. Rotation of 0, 1 is equal to minus sin theta. This is how I do. On the same lines for this also. Okay. Now let us come to the program flow. Okay, how is my program flow? Okay, my program flow is like this. Fine. So where in my program, right? So the only input that I will be doing is theta, that is angle of rotation. Okay, right? In the main program, only input that I will be using is theta, right? That is angle of rotation. Fine, right? So as soon the input is theta, that is angle of rotation, right? So now what is the first thing that I will be doing is, right, I will be drawing a plane triangle. Okay, right? So I will be drawing a plane triangle. Let us see how we will draw I will just give a brief of this, right? Then I will go for describing each of this. First I will draw a triangle. Okay, then I will calculate the rotated triangle coordinates at origin. Okay, then I will draw the rotated triangle at origin. Then next what I will do, again I will calculate rotated triangle coordinates at x and y. X and y means at pivot points. That is, here I say 100, 100, right? I will rotate my triangle keeping 100, 100 fixed. Okay. Then again I will draw rotated triangle at x, y. This is the flow. First I will draw the normal triangle. Then for each of the vertex of my normal triangle, I will calculate the rotated components, right? So at origin, and using the rotated components of each of the vertex that I have got, I will draw the rotated triangle at origin. Then what I will do? Then again for this triangle, right? So I will calculate the rotated component of each of the coordinates, keeping this x and y constant. Again I will draw that rotated triangle. Okay, let us see one by one, right? So input is this angle theta, right? So let us see how we draw the triangle, right? So this is how we will drawing the triangle. We will be initializing the triangle 3, 3, because triangle means obviously I need 3 vertex, right? So and for each of these 3 vertex, right, I will be representing with each of these vertex with the x, y, and z coordinates. Okay. Yes, mute. Who is that? Okay, right? So this is how I will be drawing the triangle. Okay, right? So I will be initializing the triangle. I will be initializing the triangle, right? So triangle of 3 cross 3, right? So this 3 is for number of rows and this 3 is for number of columns, right? So number of rows says, right? So number of coordinates, right? That means now, sorry, number of points. So 3 points I require for triangle, and in each point, right, I will be representing that with 3 coordinates for each vertex. X coordinate, y coordinate, and this is that coordinate will be 1 homogeneous coordinate representation, right? So I have initialized the points 100, 300, 200, 100, 300, 200, 100, 100, 300, 100, 100, 300, and the z-axis are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let us come to my first point, right? This is xi, yi. That means this horizontal row represents, first horizontal row represents all xi values. Second horizontal row represents all yi values. Okay. First horizontal row represents all xi values, and second row represents all yi values, right? And my matrix is triangle, TRIA, right? Triametrix. Okay, right? So the name for my matrix, I call it as TRIA. Fine. So which is the first point? That means x1, y1. X1, y1 is this 100, 100. This is that point 100, 100. First vertex. Come to the second vertex, right? x2, y2. 300, 100. This is my 300, 100. Okay. Come to my third point. X2, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, right? That is 200, 300.
Sir, screen is not visible, sir.
Okay. Screen is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Now or from the starting it is not visible?
Only first slide it is there, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, this was my, this slide? Is this
Yes,
visible?
sir. Now it is visible.
Okay, fine, right? So this is the program flow, right? Where the program flow is, first I will draw the normal triangle. Fine, right? So the input to my program is theta, the angle of rotation that I want to rotate. Okay, first I will draw the normal triangle. Okay, next for that normal triangle, for each of the vertex of the normal triangle, I will calculate what is the rotated vertex. Okay, right? And as I get the rotated coordinates of the vertex, right, I will draw that rotated triangle from the origin. Next, again, for this actual triangle vertex, right, I will calculate the rotated vertex of the triangle from this pivot point. Okay, as I get the new vertex, right, x dash, y dash, from the, for the rotation from the pivot point, I will draw that triangle. Okay, right? So now let us see how to draw the triangle first. Fine. Is this slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right? So now triangle, I have represented that with the matrix, right? But the name of the matrix is TRIA, right? 3 cross 3, where this row and column, right? So the number of columns is says number of vertex, right? How many number of vertex? 3 vertex I need for the triangle, right? That is what this column says. And this row says, right? So each vertex is represented by 3 coordinates: x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate. Okay, right? So coming to the first point, right? So this is each row, right? First row represents xi, second row represent yi values. Okay, coming to the first point, my first point is 100, 100, x1, y1, 100, 100. Okay, right? So this point is 100, 100. Okay, coming to the next point, x2, y2. x2, y2 is 300, 100. x2, y2 is this 300, 100. And coming to this x3, y3, that is my third point, right? So it is 200, 300. This is 200, 300, right? So this is these are the coordinates, right? So of my triangle. Let us see how can I draw this triangle. So to draw the triangle, I have taken a function void triangle. Fine, right? So GL begin, GL underscore triangles, right? So GL vertex 2F.
Good morning, sir.
Good
morning, sir.
Sumira. GL vertex 2F, right? So what is the first point? Triangle of 0, 0, triangle of 1, 0. That means triangle of 0, 0 represents 100. Triangle of 1, 0 represents 100. That is the first point. 100, 100. Coming to the second point, right? GL vertex to F, triangle of 0, 1, comma triangle of 1, 1. What is 0, 1? 0, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Coming to my second point, 0, 1. 0, 1 means, right, 0, 1, 300. So triangle of 1, 1. Triangle of 1, 1 means, right, 100. That is 300, comma 100. This is my second point. And coming to the third point, GL vertex to F, triangle of 0, comma 2, which is 0, comma 2. This is 0, comma 2. That is 200. Triangle of 1, comma 1, 1, 2. That means 1, 2. That means this 200, comma 300, right? I've got all the vertex, right? 100, comma 100, 300, comma 100, 200, comma 300, right? So these three vertex will be joined using this triangle GL underscore triangle, and I will get this triangle now. Okay, this is the actual triangle. Fine, right? So this is the actual triangle where first vertex is 100, 100, second vertex is 300, 100, next third vertex is 200, comma 300. So now what I will do is, right, each of this vertex, right, I will multiply with the rotation matrix so that each of the vertex changes its values, right, and the values will go somewhere, so that after joining the values of a new calculated vertex, it looks like a rotated triangle. Okay. Fine, right? This is how I have drawn the triangle, right? So next, let us see how to rotate it from the origin and how to rotate it from the okay, right? So next, I have drawn the triangle. Next, I need to calculate it. I need to calculate rotated triangle coordinates at origin, right? That means I need to calculate the rotated coordinates origin at 0, 0, right? See now, see here, right? So this is a function void rotate, right? So GL float x, comma float y, fine, right? X and y are the inputs, right? So now let us see this, right? Rotation matrix add, right? Cos theta minus sin theta, right? 0, sin theta, cos theta, 0, 0, 0, 1. That I have initialized to my rotation matrix. That is, rotation matrix of 0, 0 is equal to cos theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 1 is equal to minus sin theta. Rotation matrix of 0, 2. What was there for the pivot point, right? So pivot point, right, that was minus x into cos theta minus 1 plus y into sin theta, right? That I have represented as m. Okay, right? So next row it was sin theta, cos theta, right? And next it is this minus y into cos theta minus 1 minus x into sin theta, right? Sin theta, that I have represented as n. Then the third row was 0, 0, 1, right? So now what I need to calculate? I need to calculate rotated matrix at origin 0, 0. That means x and y I am passing 0, 0. If I pass x and y 0, 0, right, what happens to this m and n? X is 0, 0 plus y is 0. This becomes 0. Okay, right? So 0 plus 0, m becomes 0, and n also, y is 0, x is 0, right? So 0 into anything becomes 0. Here also 0 into anything becomes 0. So n also becomes 0, right? So what happens to my m and n? M and n becomes 0, 0, right? So this becomes the rotation matrix for rotating at the origin. Cos theta minus sin theta, 0, sin theta, cos theta, 0, 0, 0, 1, right? So now I got the rotation matrix, right, for rotating at the origin. Okay, then fine, right? So then I go for rotation. I go for multiplication, right? So multiplication is the actual part where the things will be multiplied, right? What I need to multiply, obviously I need to multiply that rotation matrix with the triangle matrix. Okay, so resultant matrix is nothing but rotate matrix. Rotate matrix means this matrix: cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0 0 1 into my triangle. Okay, right, my triangle coordinates. I will get the resultant coordinates, which is nothing but okay, right? So now once I matrix multiplication, you know how matrix multiplication work, right? Int I j k I j, right? So 3 cross 3, because each of these are 3 cross 3 matrix, right? So result of I j for k is equal to 0, k is less than 3, k plus plus, result of I j is equal to result of I j plus rotation matrix of I k into triangle of k j, right? This is how I multiply two matrix, right? And this result of Ij contains, right, 3 cross 3 matrix, which contains the rotated matrix coordinates, right? So as TRIA of 3 cross 3 was containing, right, actual triangle coordinates, now result of Ij will contain, right, so the rotated matrix coordinates. Okay, right? So next thing is I need to draw this result of Ij, right, to get the triangle which has been rotated. Okay, right? Let us see how that happens. Okay, I got rotated matrix, right? Next, I will draw the rotated angle at origin. Okay, right? See here, this is the result, right? So we have calculated that result, where the result contains here, right, rotated matrix, right? So what I will draw, I will say draw rotate, where now I will draw this resultant matrix. Okay, right? Result of 0 0, result of 1 0 is the first vertex, right? So result of 0 1 1 1 is the second vertex, result of 0 2 1 2 is the third vertex. I will join this, right? This is how, right, it has rotated from the origin, right? If I have given angle by 45 or 40 30 degree I have given, right? So this is how it has rotated. Okay, result matrix contains the converted coordinates, rotated coordinates. Fine. So next I need to, this is how the rotation from the origin happened. Next I need to calculate, right, what is the resultant matrix that will be there when I rotate it from a fixed point. Fine. So when I rotate it from a fixed point, okay, so next I will calculate the rotated triangle coordinates at xy. That means at fixed point, I will take the fixed point as 100 comma 100. Now x and y are 100 comma 100. Now let us see what happens to my rotation matrix, right? My rotation matrix 0 0 will be cos theta. Rotation matrix of 0 1 will be obviously minus sin theta. Rotation matrix of 0 2 will be m. What is m? M is equal to minus x. X means we have taken 100, and y also we have taken 100. That is at the fixed point, right? So x and y will be calculated here for m, and this will be calculated for n. Now my this m and n will not be 0 0. It will be having some values. Okay, right? It will be having some values. Fine, right? So cos theta minus sin theta m, sin theta cos theta n. So m and n will be with these values, and the third row will be 0 0 1. And again multiplication is same. Result of Ij is equal to rotate of Ij into triangle of Ij, right? So now my rotation triangle, now what is my rotation triangle is now different from what we actually saw. Okay, right? What we saw previously. Previously it was cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0. But here, right, it is not 0 m and n values, because I am taking pivot point as fixed point as 100 comma 100. So x will be 100, y will be 100. So m and n values will change, and I will be getting a separate rotated matrix now. Okay, so that rotation matrix will be multiplied with triangle matrix. This is matrix multiplication. I need not have to explain this matrix multiplication. And now my result of ij contains, right, rotated coordinates of this. Okay, right, rotated coordinates from any fixed point, that is x comma y. Okay, fine. So again, I will draw this rotate result triangle. Okay, next I have calculated the rotated coordinates at x comma y 100 comma 100. So that is present in result matrix. Next I will draw that particular result matrix. Okay, result matrix, it will be having new result matrix, right, where m and n values will be there, and this is the result matrix which I will be drawing. Okay, and this is how we will get the output, right? This is your actual triangle, right? So this is the rotation with respect to origin, which I got previously. Next, again, I'm calculating another result matrix which contains rotation from at a fixed with respect to pivot point 100 comma 100. Okay, this is the new triangle which has been rotated from a fixed point, that is 100 comma 100. Fine, right? So this was about the program, right? So okay, this was about the program, how to rotate an triangle from the origin and also from the fixed point, right? I will draw the triangle, I will calculate the coordinates of the new triangle, right? When after I rotating in some after rotating by some angle with respect to origin, then I will draw the triangle. This result matrix, this is rotate matrix. Again I will calculate new rotate matrix for rotating with respect to pivot point 100 comma 100, right? Again I will draw that rotated matrix. So three triangles I need to get. One is original triangle, one is rotated triangle at the origin, one is rotated triangle at the fixed point, right? So calculating rotated triangle at the origin, calculated rotated triangle at the fixed point, it is multiplying my actual triangle with the coordinates, right? For rotation matrix at origin, I will multiply this matrix with my coordinates. For rotation at fixed point, I will multiply this matrix with this coordinates. Okay, this itself is the program, right? It is a very simple program. Fine. So I will share the program, right? So in the group, in your WhatsApp group, right? So you can write down the program in your observation, and you can trace the program. Okay, fine. So this is it for today. Fine. So any any problems or any doubts you are facing, please solve the previous problem which I have done. Okay, scanline filling algorithm. I've given that program also in the notes. Okay, that chapter module 2 theory part notes, what I have given in that, the last question is this. Okay, try to see that and solve that. If you face any problem at any point of time, I am there to help you people.
Now we shall see the output of this program, where I will be drawing a triangle, and the triangle will be rotating from the origin by some degree, and will be rotating by a fixed point that we have given. Here the fixed point that we have given is 100 comma 100. Okay, so I'm saving my program, building, compiling, building, and executing. Okay. It's asking for entering the rotation angle. I will give 90 degree. Right, you can clearly see this was my triangle. Okay, right, so from the origin, right, it has been rotated by 90 degree. Okay, this angle is 90 degree, and along the points xy, right, along the point, keeping point xy as constant, right, so it has rotated again. So this is rotation by origin, this is rotation by fixed point. Thank you.